So we've come down to Sainsburys today for the big Kiss-in, the consensual Kiss-in event organised by the University of Sussex in retaliation to Saturday's event.
I would not take it upon myself to be disgusted at their display, for I do not want to see anyone, an individual, couple or group, be hated for the way they live their life. Because at the end of the day, it's not up to me or you to judge, because I don't understand why people do it.
Thinking about the heart of the problem, like why this has happened, that, I don't know, like there's so many things that you do see that people don't complain about because it's like, oh, well, that's life. And yeah, just a couple, regardless of sexuality and who they are, get dobbed in wrongly, and for them to be scrutinised for that and told to behave themselves. I mean, if it was sort of an X-rated show, I might have understood a little bit, but it wasn't. It was a peck on the cheek.
I think it was a disgraceful thing that happened, and luckily everyone stood together. I hope Sainsbury's does a public apology and gets a lot more than £100 to their chosen charity.
When I was coming out in the mid-90s, there would be mass kiss-ins in Piccadilly Circus to assert publicly that we would not be silenced about our sexuality. Hundreds of same-sex couples assembled under the statue of Eros, the Greek god of love. LGBT people kissed defiantly and protest at the arrest of queer couples for doing nothing other than that which the young women were doing here at the weekend, expressing affection in public places.
This is a protest against homophobia, about the policing of bodies and behaviour and sexuality by security companies, big organisations like Sainsbury's and ordinary passers-by. This is bigger than one couple being asked to leave, and that is why I am here, to invite you all to carry forward this spirit of protest, of standing up for what is right, and to join us at Reclaim the Night Brighton on 15th of November at 6 p.m.
You are the person, Michael, who has organised this event. You are the name on the Facebook event anyway. How long did it take?
Well, I think we sort of came into work on Monday morning and it was clear we need to do something. One of these young women was a student of ours and it had, not a pleasant cause, and we spoke to her a bit and wanted to work out what the best thing to do was. And that seemed to be to make a positive thing out of a negative thing. Had a little think and we decided to do a kiss-in, get people down, celebrate the fact that whoever you're kissing, whatever your gender or sexuality, is something to celebrate, not to be fearful of. So we made the event and then suddenly it took off really. I think it's really important it took off. It shows that this is a wider issue, not about what happened here this evening or over the weekend, but about making sure that everyone in society feels comfortable with who they are.
So we've had hundreds of people here. There's been poetry, there's been dancing, there's been kissing, there's been singing. It's been a wonderful evening. Despite the wet weather, it hasn't dampened our spirits. This is Amy Mack for QTube.